If you want to unplug it, you tell me.
Hello, girls. Good evening, and how are you? I don't know why you cannot see my face, but I'm here. Yeah. Where are my queen daughters? I see you ending from Ghana, where you're connecting from. Where are my queen daughters? Are you here? Perfectly fine. Someone says perfectly fine. You better be. I did see you at your brother's class. I hope you're doing good. My voice is breaking. Sorry about that. So the network, I'm on trans jellyfish right now. Yeah, so somebody excited about that. Somebody say well done to me. It's not easy. I'm going to give you girls the gist in your next email about what happened to me today. So make sure you remind me. Okay? Remind me that I owe you one travel gist. Yes. Okay. So Auntie Ruth Benro is here. Someone is shouting boot camp. Camp was fun. I can see that there are some Lagos girls here. But Harcourt, are you ready? We're coming for you on Wednesday and then Abuja finally on the 27th. Auntie Ruth, please, if you're here, let me know. I'm making you co-host already so that we can start right this minute. Good evening, good afternoon from Canada. Hello, Jennifer, baby. So good to see you, and I hope Canada is doing you good. Summer people, how is it going? Auntie Ruth, please let me know. We're good, we're ready. And
good evening, Mother. Can you hear me?
yes, we can hear you clearly. So good to see you. Sorry you cannot see my face. I don't know why, but yeah, we can't wait for you to share with us. Girls, I
Yes.
want you to pay attention. If you gist too much, I'll shut down the chat room and only me can read your messages. Your sisters can't see your messages. So I suggest that we all just focus and listen. Thank you, Auntie Ruth. We love you. And God bless you. Girls, you want to welcome Auntie Ruth. Please, you know how we do it. Flowers, love, and stuff like that. Yes. Somebody, all right. Hello, Adora. Hello. Please say welcome to Auntie Ruth. Auntie Ruth, I'll just be behind the scenes watching, listening, and also learning. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you so much, Queen Mother, for another opportunity to be here. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, amazing queens. Hope we are doing well. Okay, please confirm that you can see my screen. Please confirm you can see
Yes,
my
we
screen.
can. We can see.
Okay. So we'll start right away. At this point, I think I would want the girls to go to the chat box, okay, and then just type on the chat box, thank you, Auntie Tima, thank you, Queen Mother, for this session. I think before I start, I want you to do this, and I'll tell you the reason why. 22 years ago, I was actually in this same situation, you know, should I go science? Should I remain in science? Is there any other course I should go? So 2022 years ago, I was actually in this same boat that you are in. For me, it was not even it was science, commerce, or art. It was in science. Which course should I read? Now, to tell you my just short story. In SS3, I wrote JAM. And my first, you have first and second choice. My first choice was medicine. Second choice was microbiology. When I wrote JAM again after SS3, my first choice was not pharmacy. My second choice was nursing. You see that I was in science, but I was confused. So initially, I wanted to be a doctor. So it was like medicine. And then after the first jam, I'm just like, it's not medicine again. No, medicine is difficult. Let me take something else. And I went to pharmacy, and second option was now nursing. And I still didn't get it. Again, if I'd had this class, if I'd had someone like Queen Mother say, Ruth, come, let me teach you about career guidance or about career counseling, I think maybe you would have been talking to a medical doctor today. And so that's why I said, just go to the chat box. I don't think I'm seeing anybody saying something to Queen Mother. Please just go to the chat box and say, thank you, Queen Mother, for this class. Okay, so on this note, I want to welcome everyone joining YouTube on Zoom to this live class. Okay, the topic is personality and career training. Personality and career training, and I'll be starting with a food for thought. Okay, so Steve Jobs said something, right? The ones who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones who do. I'll say it again. The ones who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones who do. So right in the corner of your room where you are watching me from, do you think you are crazy enough to change the world? Because, hey, if you can think that you can, then you can, right? And then the second food for thoughts before I dive in, it's by one woman, Oprah Winfrey. She said, create the highest, grandest vision possible for your life because you become what you believe. So there, girls, this is me saying, remove every mountain that you've put in front of you. Do not think small, think big, right? Because whatever you can imagine, whatever you can think about, you can become. So do not limit yourself, and then let's go right to it. So what is career? Because we would have to introduce career if we know the choices we have to make, right? So what's career? Annie Rowe defined career. See, that's as far back as 1956. People have been defining career. It says the occupational roles that an individual takes on during their working life. The occupational roles that an individual, that you there, girl, will take all through your working life. How do I mean? You are maybe 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, and you're in JSS 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, JSS 1, 2, 3, yes, SS 1, 2, 3. Some schools will say grade 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, or year. No, whatever it is, right? Now, so let's say you are 12, 13 years now. You still have 2 or 3 years to finish secondary school. Now, when you finish secondary school, you have 4, 5, 6 years for your university. And so that takes you to, by 22, 23, at most, you would have graduated from school. Now, working life in Nigeria, you will work till you are age 60, or you work for 35 years before retirement catches up with you. So any of them that comes first, 35 years in service, or 40 years, or 60 years of age. Now, you wouldn't want to play with that amount of years. So you have 40 years, you have 35 years to work. So what are the roles that you plan to take during your working life? That's 40 years of your life. At age 60, what is left? So, of course, some profession like professors in school, I think they had to extend just to maybe 65 years. So the roles you'll be taking, the different positions, that's EGA now. You see, there's a sequence of positions held by a person during the course of a lifetime. So once you finish school and then you go into the labor market, right? I want to call labor. Let me even use the word favor, right? When you go into the market, so from the first thing you will do, of course, people will change job. So as many positions you hold, for instance, managing director in a place, sales rep in another place, and a dictator. So as you change titles, the different positions you would hold, the different roles you will play throughout your lifetime, working lifetime, is referred to as career. Okay. Let me go here. So a career can be an occupation or profession. Please just follow me. So a career can be an occupation or a profession undertaken for a significant period of your life. You know, I talk about it, 35 years, 40 years, some of us 45 years, depending on your course. And which opportunities for progress. I like the way Oxford Dictionary defines career. An occupation or profession undertaken for a significant period of a person's life and with opportunities for progress. Okay. Please look at this quote here. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. This is on career too. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking, don't settle. So if you have different options before you and you've not had that peace, you've not found that, hey, this is where I want to be, hey, keep looking, right? And so what is the difference between occupation and profession? Because as you go along in school, you will hear people say occupation, this is my occupation. This is my profession, okay? Occupation and profession are both careers. I will just be telling you three slight differences. Three differences between a profession and an occupation. So after now, you would know what you're going for, okay? Now, when it comes to training and education, an occupation does not need a lot of school work. So if you say occupation, you don't need too much school work. So it's from farming, for instance, fishery, a delivery boy and girl. You don't need too much school to work in a farm, right? You do not need too many education to be a storekeeper. When it comes to rules and regulations and responsibilities, you follow the laid down rules of a workplace. For instance, a girl or a boy who works in an eatery, right? She follows the laid down procedure. This is how we serve our customers here. This is what we do. When you come in, this is the first thing you do. Now you follow, please, I need you to note down the difference. You follow the rules of the workplace. Now the third difference is in decision making. In occupation, you do as your boss tells you to do. Don't forget, you do not have so many knowledge, right? Now, when we come to profession, a profession is a job that you need to go to school for a long time to learn everything about something. And that's why you hear them call them professionals. She's a professional. Hey, no, this lady is a professional, it means she has learned so much. She went to school for a long period of time to acquire that knowledge. So if you see doctors, you see teachers, you see engineers, you see lawyers, we call them professionals. Why? Because they went through school, they learned a lot. Okay. Now, when it comes to the rules and responsibilities of a professional, right? They follow the special rules. They follow ethics. They follow the rules of the profession. For instance, as a lawyer or as a doctor, there are code of conduct that you must keep to. Their ethics, right? It's not a place of work really does not determine how you behave. It is the overall ethics and code of conduct of the profession that you keep to. Okay, so for instance, a lawyer in court must wear his attire, must sit well, all of those. Please, I will answer all of your questions. If you have questions, write them towards the end, please. I can see some hands raised, please. Thank you. Right. And then when it comes to decision making, because they've taken time to study, don't forget that there are authorities in their field. They can make decisions on their own. They can make decisions on their own. Okay, so you see the doctors, the engineers, they want to build, they look at their materials because they are learning, they've gone to school, right? They are bosses of their own. And that's why for every one of us here, I am sure we are all going for a profession. Okay, and so let's move. So why are we here? What's the importance of this, right? So many of us are in crossroads. Some of us have not even gotten there, but this will even help you. Some of us are, we are in a crossroad and we don't know if we should go to A, B, or C. We don't know if we should go to sciences. We don't know if we should go to arts or commercial classes, right? Some of us are still thinking, oh, who am I? Where am I headed to? How will I get there? Now, with career guidance, personal fulfillment comes. Trust me, you wouldn't want to spend the next 40 years of your life after graduating from school doing something that you do not love. Now, most people who find their job interesting, you see people on Mondays, on Tuesdays, on Wednesdays, they wake up, they're smiling, they want to go to work. Why? Because it is what they love. It is what they are passionate about, right? It gives them that sense of purpose. I know this is what I want to become. They want to help people. It could be elderly, it could be pregnant women, it could be helping people seek for justice. Now, because they have gone through career guidance, they're able to align their interest and passion. Hey, this is what I am passionate about. This is what, if you wake me 12 o'clock in the midnight to do, I will do it. And that's why this is very important. So many of you too, I know at times they will raise, money is the first thing for me. Some people will say, no, I'm passionate about it. And then there's this debate between money and passion, which should come first, right? Hey, the two of them can go together. And then as you go along with work, some work are more stressful, need more of your time than others. Some you will need to be able to balance work and lifestyle. All of these, right, are the reasons why we seek career guidance. Okay, and then at the end of the day, one thing I want to tell us about career guidance is if you really get it, you'll be satisfied with what you're doing. Okay, and so I move to another food of thought. What kind of work will I find fulfilling and enjoyable throughout my life after graduation? Now, if you are in the crossroad, please, there are so many questions I'll be asking. Please reflect and write. Don't say you do it later. Don't say you can't replay, so write down the answer. So if I call you now, for instance, Queen Genevieve, I can see Diamond, what kind of work? That's the only work, for instance, that you would have to do. And then you would do it all through your life. If there's a kind of work, what would that be? Now, please write your answers down in your book. Now, is this something you are passionate about? See Auntie Tima, you know where she has gone to. From one camp, she was in Lagos, and she's going to Abuja. She's going to Port Harcourt, right? If she's not passionate about it, she would not move. think this is a model in front of us, right? So something that you are genuinely passionate about. I'm going to read the quotes, here. It says your work is going to fill a large part of your life. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life. And the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Imagine somebody paying you for what you love doing. Imagine somebody paying you for what you would have done freely. That is the whole essence of all of this. Okay, don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you will know when you find it. Class activity. I don't know who can help me so that I can read charts. But hey, question here is, which job or jobs do you think is no longer relevant and no longer paying? Is there a chart? Who can help me read? Which job or jobs do you think is no longer relevant and no longer paying? Please chat. Let's go to the chat box, right? Which job do you think is no longer relevant and is no longer paying? Let me see if I can read some of our charts. Okay. Accounting, biz admin, okay. Let's keep it coming. Which job do you think? Teaching. Queen Valerie, are you sure? Okay. I've seen teaching. Hey, banking, services banking, cleaning, dental, secretary, carpentry, farming, security. Are you sure? Cashier. Somebody said medicine. I like Judith said all jobs are paying if you focus. I like that. Judith, well done. Librarian, cleaning, fraud, 419. No, that one is the person will land in jail. I'm not there. Janitor, typewriter. Oh, God bless Eloho. Typewriter, janitor, travel agent. People still travel. Pediatrician is no now. No, that's not correct. Okay, let's receptionist. Okay. And Tima, people are saying teachers are no longer paying. Okay, cleaner. Okay. Fishing. Of just pay. Who said this? Ireoluwa, thank you. Cashier, teacher, political analyst, medicine. There is no relevant jobs. Alexandra, hey, typist, chef. Chefs are making money. Who wrote chef? Maid, depending on the type of job. Okay, anything that you do not have to go to school, right? Okay, bookkeeping, babysitter. They make money abroad. Okay, okay, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. Lamp lighter. Ooh, okay, that's new. Well done. Now, why I ask this is because of my food for thought. How relevant will your choice of career be in another 10, 20, 30 years from now? Now, don't forget that you still have at least 3, 4 years, depending on your class in secondary school. You have another 4, 5, 6 years in secondary school. So basically, most of us here still have 8, 9 years in school. So if you want to study a course,